Hey, hello. You have arrived at my video. No, just kidding. So, I have developed, I guess you could say, a form of playing this game. 3 years playing this game, 1,500 hours. I think I know what I'm talking about. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I think I've come up with a loadout suited for players like me. Alright? Now, I know some of you may not have veteran memberships. Some of you may not want to spend the money. Some of you may not be able to spend the money. That's fine. Alright? This will work without it either. It's okay. Look, see, I only have 3. Alright. Well, I know. I have the badges. But that's just a side thing if you want it. If you want a second badge. It's whatever. It's whatever. Anyway, so before I was using for my main soldier, I was using a sort of support character loadout. So I had wrench, I had a SMG, I had my SMG, I had a wrench, and my medical pouch, right? And yeah, that worked. Amazing. Let me tell you, that is the money making loadout. It's my support character loadout that I use. And then I was like, I kind of want a more dedicated capture point attacker. So some guy that is dedicated to only capturing, not supporting teammates. I'm working on creating more team supporting guys in the future. So this is my preferred loadout for a capture point attacker. So excuse me. He's got the SMG. He's got a pistol just in case he's you're reloading your SMG. You pull out your pistol and the knife. The knife is for the fun part. So the knife is where, let's say you're on a bigger capture point, like let's say the church, O2, O1, whatever, the big ones, right? You walk behind someone who's not looking. You walk up on someone who's not looking. You take out the knife and you just go have fun with the knife. And I enjoyed the knife. So yeah, the knife. How many times am I going to say the knife? Anyway, so yeah. And of course, he's got your standard vehicles. I don't like the Weasel. And this is before you could act. Bleh. This is before you were. Yeah, I accidentally bought another truck a long time ago. Anyway, I have the Schwimmwagen, the Schwimmenwagen. If you say German, I don't know how well I pronounce that, but whatever. Anyway, I don't typically like them. They're slow, and you can't have a box on them. Once I get to the anti-tank loadout, I'll explain that. Yeah. Anyway, so he's got your half track. I also, for this guy, I don't have the truck because I don't like the look of the American cargo truck. So he's got the half track and the motorcycle and the Jeep. I also don't like the Weasel. I know you can put 2 boxes on it. I know it's also sort of amphibious, but it's really slow. And for the Jeep, I just want to get around. Alright, so yeah, there's that. And then, your camos. For your dedicated capture point guys, you shouldn't really use, the expensive camos. Now, you'll see the mistake I made with my German guy in the next one. But yeah, so I purchased the helmet because I don't want to get sniped out of a window by a guy who can see the glint off my helmet, So I got the helmet cover just for that. And then the badges, of course, heavy set is your number 1 go-to for capture points. So capture points always get the heavy set. Your capture point capturers always get the heavy set. Always. You will take less damage. Hoarder is just because I have veteran and I enjoy a lot of ammo. I don't like having to reload, and I never end up using all of the ammo anyway. I always have a bunch left over, so whatever. When you go in, you fight, you kill a bunch of guys or whatever, and then you die. So that is what this guy does. He runs in, captures points, defends points, and dies. So yeah. So that is the capture point guy for my American. He's got all that stuff. Then we get to the fun part. The AT Rambo. I don't like having... this guy has... sorry, my menu's a bit slow. Anyway, this guy has all auto refill stuff, and as you can see, that most of my stuff is just stock. It's just a factory set for the Thompson especially, but my pistol, it's got to fire a little bit faster. So it's only also for really, really close quarters. If you're trying to mid-range someone with your Thompson, you run out of ammo, you can hide behind something, whatever. But in close quarters, you're going to need a fast-firing pistol. So I use the 2 RPM mods on the pistol. I don't think they're important. You just use a higher RPM. Yeah, so that works. And again, I have auto refill on everything. I should put the medical box back on my Jeep. I'll do that later. Ooh, needs to be repaired. Anyway, all right, fun time for the anti-tanker. But because the anti-tank stuff is extremely expensive, I don't like to have the auto refill. I like having my credits high. So I repair it when it needs to be repaired eventually. I don't use this guy often enough. I really don't. I don't use him ever, pretty much. Unless the tanks are really, really pissing me off. So I should have this in the middle usually. All right, there we go. So he's got, the bazooka for okay, so this is, I'll explain to you how I use this guy. So this guy is used basically walk up, sneak up on a tank, throw some stickies. If he hears me throw the stickies, oh shit, well, he heard me throw the stickies, and he runs away. And that's what the bazooka's for. If the stickies don't kill the tank, the zook will. So yeah, and then the pistol is of course for the infantry guy that walks behind me or the tanker that comes out of his tank. And I just pop him a couple times with my pistol. For vehicles, I'd like a motorcycle, but again, like I said, I don't use this guy much, so he doesn't have the driver badge all the way up. He's about on the next unlocks too. He doesn't drive. I don't use him much. I don't even play American as much as I'd like to. But the reason I don't have, rank fucking what? I only have one rank 15 guy. It's my German guy. I play a lot of different guys. Like I play a bunch of them at different times. I don't continue on one until they're whatever rank. I just stop at whatever. I play the class for the situation. Anyway, so he's my anti-tank guy. He's got Iron Fist, so he can do more damage to tanks and whatever. And vehicles. So I was in the middle of explaining vehicles. This guy I would use, I think, the half track just for XP purposes and spawning and whatever. And the motorcycle, so you can flank around. The problem with the American motorcycle, which sucks, is that you can't put ammo on it. For my anti-tank guys, I like to have ammo box. Oh, why is it weird? So yeah, I should put that on. I like to have the ammo supply crate because you're running around. If your if your Jeep is still alive, you can get some more ammo for your anti-tank gear and maybe your pistol. But yeah, and then just regular camo. This guy. Oh, this is the guy you want to buy the expensive camo for. So this guy is the guy that you're going to want to have hiding in the bushes and stuff. This is the guy that you're sitting waiting for tanks. You don't want people to see you, and that is why he has can't speak. He has the regular that camo on the bazooka. So you want to have something where people won't see you. I don't play him much, so I haven't spent the money to get him the camos yet. But I'm thinking probably Hunter Swamp camo. The problem with the American camos is that none of them go the full length. So it's only the jacket, right? But again, Hunter Swamp, it's got all the colors you need. It's got the perfect silhouette breakup. It's amazing. So, and then the helmet, of course, you would wear either that or something else that breaks up your silhouette. Maybe even the Hunter Fall. That'll break up your silhouette a bit more, and it'll look like two different pieces if you use the Hunter Fall and the Hunter Swamp jacket and the Hunter Fall helmet. So yeah, I've been waiting for the helmet covers forever. I remember when they had that first look at them like a couple years ago. It was really cool, and I was really excited. And then I forgot about them because it was a while until they came out. But yeah, so I will eventually, once I get around to it, I will eventually, get him the Hunter Swamp camo, right? And then I'm thinking the Jeep, I'm also going to get his a camo for it, so you can hide it in the bush, if a tank is, you don't want him to see your ammo truck. So I'm actually thinking either, there's only two options, but I'm thinking this one, the Ardennes 4 color. I don't know if I pronounced that right. So yeah, and that's basically, your standard. This is a very expensive build for your anti-tank guy. So when tanks piss you off, and then my tanker, you load out with these guys. You get your pistol and your wrench. Wrench is needed always, and gunner. So the badge gunner is always needed for your tanker. And then of course if you have veteran, you can do, where is it? The mechanic, I think. Is that in driver? Yeah, so you get your mechanic. I should put that on him. So you can repair stuff faster. If only if you have veteran. It's not everyone has veteran, so I'm okay with that. Anyway, and then again, I don't use this guy very much. So he's the Lee, which I don't like, and the Stewart, which I really like. I don't know if I've never used the Chaffee. I mean, I've stolen it before, but never really used it. And then of course, this is fun. This is where the class, the different factions have different coolnesses to them. Anyway, so my loadout for the paratrooper. Okay. Controversial. Whatever. However you say that. Anyway, paratrooper. You got to get the folding stock always, and then grenades, or a pistol. I don't know. I don't think I've ever done. Yeah, I don't think I've done the pistol for my high-ranking guy. A folding stock on him when he was a paratrooper back when you can actually change. Oh, neat. Back when you can actually change your guys. So anyway, paratrooper for American, of course, because the Germans don't have this. I don't think the Russians do. I don't play the Russians. You gotta have a folding stock so you can bring something else with it. Right? It doesn't. Paratroopers got to go light, because they got the low equipment points. So you got to have something else, and that's what sucks about a German paratrooper is that he doesn't get to carry, grenades, right? Anyway, I mean, unless you're doing the pistol paratrooper thing, which I think is ridiculous. So. A paratrooper is someone who's supposed to go in and capture points, turn the tide of the battle for your team. So yeah, I don't think paratrooper camos are worth it. It's whatever. I like the camo that they have. They're in capture points. They're gonna get seen anyway. So, and then this guy, minting. I was trying to check out. I need to repair this. This guy should have auto repair on. I'll fix that later. So this will be my dedicated infantry scout. Now, not infantry sniper. He's not going to be a sniper. He's a scout. It's different. He's gonna have his rifle and his pistol and binoculars. So I remember I was watching a dev stream, and they were talking about how they can make the binoculars better. Is getting XP for spotting stuff and other fun stuff. I don't remember the specifics. Don't get me wrong about that. Anyway, specifics. Blah 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 blah. So I made this before that came out. Anyway, this was out way before that. No, my character. God, I gotta think. My mind's been rushing all day today, so. I'm talking so fast. Anyway, my character was created before that whole dev stream thing. So, whatever. This is purely a team player character. This is a team character. It's not meant for ranking yourself up. It's not meant for getting credits. It's specifically there for helping your team find tanks and other like snipers. So finding snipers and finding tanks. And then of course he's also an assault man. Right now, basically what I'm using him for, I haven't used him as a scout in a while, but what I'm using him for is my long range infantry, because I don't have one for the Americans. So yeah, vehicles of course will be the Jeep, and then once he gets there, the motorcycle, and probably the truck. So you can travel lighter and carry 2 boxes. So yeah, with camo. Here we go, camo. The second most important camo guy. The camo guy that you want to have the camo for. So again, like I said, the Hunter Swamp jacket and the Hunter Fall helmet. It'll look ridiculous. It's gonna look ridiculous. Don't worry, it's gonna look ridiculous. I'm telling you that right now. but it will keep you hidden if you know how to use it. You're not going to be able to stand out in a wheat field and, oh, they won't see me. No, you can't do that. You have to use it properly. You have to hide in the shadows, in the bushes. A lot of people say that, oh, camos don't work. I remember a couple of times where my buddy, I'm in Discord with this guy. Like, we'll be voice chatting. He's laying right next to me. We're doing the same exact thing. He's laying in the bush 10 feet away from me. I'm sitting in a bush, and we're both using shadows and using the bush. But he has the standard camo. So he's using, the army green camo. I mean, I don't have any camos for these guys anyway. But he's using the standard camo. We're on the German team. He's using the standard camo. He's, he got seen. He got killed by an enemy patrol moving by. It was the entire, Red Army walked right past me. Every single one walked right past me. The Jeeps drove right past me. Everything. They did not see me. All right? And I was wearing the Splitter Muster. So I was wearing the Splitter Muster camo, and nobody saw me. And he was killed right away. And we were both basically using the same technique. Is bushes and shade. So yeah, camos are very important. Yes, they're extremely expensive, but they're really helpful. I mean, unless you're a capture guy, in which case just go with the standard thing. Again, the helmet cover, just because I want to be a little, historical prick and, not what I meant to say. I don't even know what I meant to say. Historical person and use the helmet cover, because snipers will see the glint off my helmet and kill me. That's just a fun thing I like to think about. But yeah, so this is my this is my American loadout guy. This is my American Army and their loadouts and their classes. I'll do a German video once I get around to it. I will do a German video. Don't worry, and show you my loadouts there. All right. I think that's all I have to say. Pretty much. Yeah. I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you have a great day or night, whatever time it may be, and I will see you all next time. Peace.